going on, Bubba? You just chilling? You just chilling down there? Yeah? Where it's nice and cool and dark? Yeah, I bet you are, huh? Oh. Alright. Hello. This is Walker here. I'm going to be going over the Zero Breeze Mark II. I've had it for about 6 months, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a review on it. So first, let me talk about my setup. I have the air conditioner right here. I have it kind of fixed above my microwave. I have something lifting it up to angle it a little bit more. Even when I'm parked at, you can be parked at some odd angles in van life. So even when I'm parked in some pretty odd angles, it always drains, and I have it attached with a second tube. I have the tube that it came with attached to another tube that I have running over to the drain port. So that is just draining right into my sink at the moment, and that drains down to a bucket that I have that I fill out. But so the drain tube, well, I have the plans eventually that I want to run actually 2 Zero Breezes. I want to get a second one, and I want to run them both of the drain water. I want to run through a filter and see if I can recoup that. This thing down here in Texas can put out a lot of water. It pulls out a lot of water from humidity. I think I've had it fill up a 5-gallon bucket with water in just like a couple days, which is, some people might not think that's a lot of water, but if you live in van life, filling up a 5-gallon bucket in just a couple days, I mean, you could almost sustain off of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you tried, you could sustain off of that if you had a filter. So, and that's just off of the one. Like I said, I'm down here in Texas, and it does get over 100 degrees in the summer. So I got this thing right before summer, toward the end of spring. It's now November. Like I said, I've had it for about 6 months. And yeah, running 2 of these things during the summer and during the winter, running one, I feel like I should be able to collect enough water to sustain myself for the most part. Not all the time, but for the most part. So I have this the ducting hooked up. I do not have the cold air intake over here hooked up. I just have the hot air exhausting out. I did have cold air intake at one point, but I tried it without. Seems like it's not too much of a difference, and I'm using the second ducting just to reach across my space a little bit more. From here, this is scrunched up a bit, but from here to here is probably about 7 feet, I would say. So that's the ducting, all the way over to here, about 7 feet. And the ducting's working pretty well. I don't have any problems with it. It's held up pretty nice. You can see there's a couple tears in it in places, but honestly, I've been a little brutal with it. It's been a little handled. So, nothing too bad. It still works. The damage is manageable, and for the most part, my fault. So, this right here that you are seeing, don't mind this. This is just my my incoming for the solar. I know it, doesn't look too nice, but I have plans to cover that and hide it anyway, so don't worry about that. Yeah, this right here is the inline fan. It does not come with an inline fan. I have this inline fan, and I used it to connect these two together, and since it's a long ways, I'm using it to accentuate the airflow and accelerate it. So whenever this fan is all the way on high, it will put out a significant more volume of air than the Zero Breeze by itself. It doesn't put out colder air, but it does put out a significant more volume that you are then able to mix and cool off a space a little bit better, in my opinion. But like I said, that is just, it's far away. I have this all the way in the front, and it's going all the way to the back to my bed. And as you can see, I don't have this running right now, but as you can see, this is flowing all the way over here to this second fan that I have. This one is currently running on medium. I, in my opinion, feel like it is better to run the Zero Breeze into a fan that is going to mix it well with the air that you have in your van. So this is cooling down, it cools down the area that I consider my bed and my sleeping area and my chill space over here with the TV and everything. It cools this area pretty well. During the summer it can be a bit challenging, but like I said, this right now is running not on turbo or on the strong to rocket mode right here. It is actually just running on cool. It's November right now. It's about 78 degrees outside at the moment, so, and it'll cool down to get a little bit cooler. During the night it'll hit like 72, 73. Like I said, this space doesn't have any external airflow at the moment. I do have plans for that as well. Right now I'm just using the AC and the fans that I have. I'll open up the door right here and pull air from the cab from outside the windows on the doors, but otherwise it's just the air conditioner and the fans right here, and it's been pretty good. Like I said, during the summer it can be challenging. It's not always the way you want it, but like I said, I'm down here in Texas. We get 110, 112 degree weather sometimes, or we might get 118 index, and then we also have it super humid, so it does get fairly freaking hot down here. So that is saying something, that this can even keep it manageable, or even get you comfortable sometimes in seriously hot weather. The plan is to get a second Zero Breeze Mark II, and I know they're planning to come out with a Zero Breeze Mark III. I'm sorry. The plan is to get a second Zero Breeze. I was going to get a Mark II, but I know that they're planning on coming out with a Mark III. I believe they're accepting pre-orders right now. I looked online, and I could not figure out the power draw of the Mark III, which concerns me a little bit. I don't want to plan too far ahead, but the Mark II has been working pretty well. If you have it on strong, it does draw quite a bit more power than it does just on cool. I'm talking about the modes that have strong and cool right here, but it works, and I think for what it is, for what it does, for it running off a DC, and for it being able to be easily set up. I mean, you can see I just have it easily set up. I mean, this is not the way that I wanted it permanently once I have it set up eventually. This is just managing and getting by for now. The plan is to have them all back here up in the, have both systems up here running tandem if need be, or running one or the other. But I feel like having that option of running two systems in tandem, I can get through those 100 plus days, 100 degree plus days fairly easy. Now the power draw, like I said, it's drawn pretty well. This is a 2,300 BTU unit, and it is drawing 230 watts about. If you're running it on DC, if you're running it on AC with the adapter, it will draw a little bit more, but not too bad. And I will eventually have 1,000 amp hours of batteries, so running two of them shouldn't be a problem during the day whenever I have plenty of solar. I have 1,280 watts of solar on the roof, and I do plan on expanding that. I like solar. I like pulling a lot of power during the day. My plan is to eventually build my closet system where it slides, and I will have a shower and a gaming desk. So I do want to draw a lot of power with my gaming desktop, so that will require more solar, I believe, so I can run everything during the day. And I probably, for the most part, won't be able to game too much at night. At the beginning, I don't know. We'll see. I might come up with a way to play that hand. You know, get by with that. We'll see. We'll deal with first things first. But yeah, so this zero breeze system, it's pretty well. I just have it, you know, running from the AC over to here, mixing with my bed and the volume of the air over here. Works pretty nice. Don't have any kind of thermometer or temperature gun to show you, but you can feel a significant difference during the day from up here, whereas it's, you know, like the mother's den or whatever, the pizza oven or whatever you want to call it. This is the part that goes over the cab, so you know this area will get pretty warm. You know, during the summer I did have some more insulation up. I have more blocking this off, but since summer I've started using it more, and the plan is to eventually build into that some more cabinet space and stuff like that. So as far as the Zero Breeze, it's been pretty well. Now the Zero Breeze Mark III. The Zero Breeze Mark III, it says that it is, I believe, 5,280 watts of power, or of 5,280 BTUs. My bad, BTUs. And if that's to say that they haven't made the technology any more efficient, which I believe by going at a higher power draw, or going more BTUs, they're drawing more power, but usually whenever you scale up, you can save more. So I believe if the Mark II was 2,300 BTUs at 230 watts of draw, that is 10 BTUs per watt. And if they scaled up, even for the Mark III, if it is 5,280 BTUs at the same efficiency level as the Mark II, you should expect it to be drawing about 528 watts. So, but like I said, normally if you're going bigger, you're you're looking to save some additional power draw, stuff like that. You're gaining a little bit more efficiency by going bigger most of the time. So I would assume that you're getting even more efficiency out of the Mark III. Like I said, they haven't released all those numbers yet from what I've seen, but as soon as they do, I am going to be looking at that, because I am looking to add a second system for being able to, continue moving about, even in Texas and in these hotter states, and maybe even further south. So we'll just keep up with this. Like I said, I believe this thing is definitely worth the money for what it's done, and what it is, and how it works with your self-sufficient setup, your van setup, your solar, all that. Or maybe you're going camping and you run it off a power station. Whatever you're doing, this thing is able to do it, and it is definitely worth the money. And I am looking forward to seeing what Zero Breeze has done with the Mark III. I am excited to see that, and will definitely be posting an update on my decision whether to get a second Mark II or a Mark III. So we will see. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Give me a like or something. I don't know. Do you? If you want to hear anything about anything else that you've seen in this video, how I've done anything, you want to tour, my setup, whatever, leave a comment. I don't do this stuff much, but I just thought that I'd give an update on the Mark II, hearing that the Mark III is coming out. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'll let you guys go. Say bye. Say bye, Bubba. Say bye. You tired? Yeah. All right.